Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, Utah. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And, guys, for the Lakers, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Utah, we've got Jusuf Nurkic. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Hachimura. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
From deep, George. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To end the run, here's Mikhailuk. And the 3 ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic against George. And Doncic, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 5.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shoots the 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. As you might expect, we talk about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. And here is Markkanen. After Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. Here's James. And again, it's the Lakers.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Here's Bailey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild. But they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
That one is off.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a 3-level scorer and a talented
facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I'd already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. Oh. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the Jazz with possession here. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Hachimura's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Markkanen passes to George. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. Back to Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leading by 12. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
About the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Check out Luka Doncic here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Markkanen passes to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now Bailey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic kicks to Markkanen. Reeves with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
James with it. George picks him up. Took him no time at all on that one. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Over to the wing. Luke passes to Bailey. Here's Nurkic to stop the run. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Ayton kicks to Hachimura. That 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ayton sets the pick for Hachimura. LeBron outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
In each of his first 7 seasons in the NBA, Coach, DeAndre Ayton has averaged a double-double.
Yeah, Kevin, I think DeAndre Ayton, despite being a former #1 pick, has actually become one of the more underrated big guys in the league. Like, this guy, as you said, is consistent. He gets it done every night, every year, and you can count on him. I like DeAndre Ayton. See, a guy like Ayton can power through a foul. And now he's got himself a chance at another bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 37 points last game out, and Hayes throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Outside, George. Pass to Collier. Shoots from 12, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 20. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Smart over Collier. Smart misses. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And it's Collier missing. Outside, Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Lauri Markkanen 3rd.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, and what jumps out at me from these guys is the amount of skill they all have on offense. They can go at you so many ways.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's George. His last outing with 20 points. Markkanen dishes to Nurkic. Pass to Collier. Down low. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's George after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Here's Collier, guarded by Smart. Another miss by Utah.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Inside, George. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Smart kicks to Kleber. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's LaRavia. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sensabaugh, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive action.
And Hayes throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards. Well, I feel for him. He's trying to make a play, but hasn't had an impact this quarter.
The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Shot to stop the run. Kleber with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Smart. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Reeves in at the one. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
The Jazz shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Love. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Love is a high percentage shooter in the paint.
Reeves outside. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Utah with the ball. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Over to the left wing. The tray, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Maxi Kleber at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Collier. Banked in off the glass. Collier's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Reeves into the lane, and the layup is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Collier. Sweet little floater.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
On the wing, Reeves. Lakers passing it around. Here's Vincent. Drills the three-pointer. Vincent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Collier. Pass to Hendricks. There's a good screen. Takes the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Reeves with it. Last game, 26 points. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Lauri Markkanen.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
That free throw good from Hayes.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So both teams changing it up here. Hayes hits them both. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Filipowski. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Filipowski. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, you know Smart is going to hustle back in transition. He's got that fire.
Puts it up from 12, and the basket by Bailey. Here's Vincent. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Bailey with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. At the top of the key, Reeves. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Reeves has got 4 this quarter.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by Smart. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Here's Vincent. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Hayes finds Vanderbilt. Right side, Smart. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got his second bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Reeves, and another basket for the Lakers.
Well, we've seen Reeves evolve as a playmaker over time. He's so good at taking what he sees in that pick and roll.
Filipowski in the corner. Pass to Collier. Releases. Missed that one. Still looking for a shot. Just 2 for 9. LA has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Reeves the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Mikhailuk, and the 3 off target. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Now Smart. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The shot's good from Hayes.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. From outside, off the mark.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Lakers passing it around. Vincent misses. Utah shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Collier, that's good.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Collier, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Reeves outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reeves has got 8.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Out to the right wing. Mikhailuk drains it from beyond the arc.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Vincent. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bailey. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
LA's gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. To the inside, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And that one drops. Smart's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you see Smart's flexibility there. He can hit those mid-range shots on you.
Here's the teardrop. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Filipowski. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
1:22 left to play here in the half. Reeves with it. Rebound, Utah. Mykhailiuk got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Collier. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Here's Collier. Defended by Vincent. And it's Collier missing. The Lakers controlling the game. Vincent, the pass to Smart. Back to Vincent. From the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here's Markkanen. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
They get the rebound. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Here's Smart. No good on the 3. Here's Mykhailiuk. 8 points for him. No good from outside. On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
Well, he's not letting the defense chase him away from the shots he wants. He's dictating the action, and he has the team in a good spot.
Because he's been so efficient with his scoring as well. That's a good way to maintain your lead. And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. The Miami Heat will go up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Start time, 1 o'clock Eastern.
Now, this could be a close one, guys. 2 evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And 2 fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Bailey. Markkanen is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gift.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside, James. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Here's Bailey, and the Jazz, another 3.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And here's James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
James has got 11.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
three-pointer, Markkanen, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
George dishes to Nurkic, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
George, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland, and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Pass to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. Nurkic, the pass to Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 assists now tonight. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
We'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. George passes to Mikhailuk. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 6. Now Bailey. James covering and finished off by Bailey.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Doncic outside. They get it again.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Utah's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Nurkic. Outside, George. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. And it's George missing.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Bailey passes to Nurkic. Back to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Let's it go with the 3. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The 3 for Doncic. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Bailey misses. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. That's on Ace Bailey. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Austin Reeves. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting a scorching 68% in the game. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Bailey. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to Mikhailuk. Another miss by Utah. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Good on the bucket. Kleber's got 4 this quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
The Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. George has got 9 points.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together. He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Six on the shot clock. High post, Nurkic. Hayes with the steal. Smart finds Kleber. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over in the corner, LaRavia. The 3. That one doesn't drop. Utah is shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Kleber with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here's George. 9 points in the game so far. With the floater. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
And James throws it down hard.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
And it's Utah's ball. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And that one's good, LaRavia.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. The Jazz shooting 43% for the game. Now, here's George. He's defended by LaRavia. He takes it in, sends the ball, and he banks in the layup. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. James kicks to Kleber. Back to James. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
George passes to Collier. Drives to the hoop. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And with a pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for George. Averaging about 22 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this
wow, hammering it in.
Look out.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
The Jazz shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. There's the lob to Markkanen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
And here's Smith. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Back to Markkanen. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shot's good from LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Collier, covered by Smith. Here's Collier. Off target from outside. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Lakers. Jake LaRavia out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Connect. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And LaRavia slams it in.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's Collier, guarded by Smart. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 22.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
Outside, Smart. Ball stolen. Here's Collier. Up and in on the layup.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Smart passes to Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
Well, and Smart probably deserves more credit for his ability to run the pick and roll. He's an outstanding decision maker.
Outside, Markkanen. A three ball. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Sensabaugh. Good on the shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 19 points in the game.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the shot goes in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that one's good, LaRavia.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. There's the pick over Smart. And it's Collier missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And Utah making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Smith checked in for the Lakers. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
With the step back, Collier, and the layup's good off the glass. Collier's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Hayes kicks to Kleba. Pass to connect. Shoots. Los Angeles with another miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's defended by LaRavia. Nurkic can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Count it, good. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Collier, covered by Smith. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. And that one's good, LaRavia.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Back to Markkanen. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 25 points in the game.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And now They're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Smith left side. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The three-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got 18 points just in the second half.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Knecht gets it to go.
And you have to run Knecht off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kleber, the pass to Smith. Over in the corner, LaRavia. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
3 points.
Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Picked by Markkanen. Sensabaugh, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And they pick up 2.
The jumper from Knecht is pretty, no matter where he takes it from.
Jazz shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. There's the lob to Markkanen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Timeout called the Lakers. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Markkanen from outside. Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Vanderbilt. Hayes finds Vanderbilt. Lakers passing it around. And Hayes throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. George passes to Bailey. His three-pointer's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Back to Vincent. Pass to Knecht. Now Vincent. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's Mikhailuk. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Vincent, and again it's the Lakers. Jazz shooting well. They're at 45%. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. The three-pointer, no good. Mikhailuk's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Knecht.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
George dishes to Nurkic. Markkanen passes to George. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side,
one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And George kicks to Markkanen to the wing right side. Mykhailiuk passes to Bailey. Now Nurkic. George finds Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got 33 points.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Here's Smart. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Outside, George for 3. And the basket by Bailey. Here's Smart. Now connect. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, LeBron James.